Happy day 2. Happy day 2, crafty friends. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Welcome to day 2 of Flossmas Vlogmas with our holiday countdown stitching, various and sundry other things. I hope that you're all having a great month so far. And I'm at home today. It's Sunday for me. It's Monday for you. It'll be Monday for me by the time this video goes live. But I found a wall in my bedroom. I have a little alcove in my room that it's kind of a useless space. We've never really put anything in this corner other than a dresser. It's been kind of bare, but I thought if I put you on top of the dresser, then it's kind of a perfect little cubby. I'm hidden away from the family. I'm in here. It's all quiet, but the wall was bare. So I found one of my favorite counted canvas pieces so that it wouldn't just be my face. And maybe when I record at home from now on, I'll try to put something else there, or we'll switch it up, or we'll just leave it the same. This is from Nancy's Needle, counted canvas work. I think it's Christmas tree number 4. I've done 2 of them. I can't remember which one is number 4. And in fact, my other one has gone walkabout. I can't find it. It's somewhere in the house, tucked away, safe, in between the seasons. So I have to find it. Day 2, holiday countdown. Let's talk about the stitching first, in case those of you who have a super busy day, you want to just get right to it. Day 2, we opened up another really beautiful card from Jacob. I usually keep my cards together so that I know where they are. Day 2. Now, Jacob's video today is a real treat. I actually, he sent me a sneaky peek of it last week. I've already watched it. It's beautiful. It's such a well done video. It's 5 minutes long, and it's rather special. So go and check it out today on his channel. That's Modern Folk Embroidery on YouTube. And I think you're in for a rare treat. It's really fun. Day 2 stitching is going to be done with our floss color of the day, First Frost. It's a beautiful pale green. Beautiful. Now, because it's already almost 2:30 on Sunday afternoon, I've actually already done the stitching. So I'm gonna show it to you. So if you still want to be surprised, you don't want to see the stitching, then now's the time to pause this video and come back later. Okay, are you ready? So here's day 2's stitching. Let me put something behind it. Here we go. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, there's our little motifs. And I counted everything 3 times again, just to make sure that the placement was accurate. So when I stitched, I counted in between here, then I came and I stitched this one, and then I counted in between here, and then I stitched this one and just triple checked that counting. And everything is in the right spot. So you really don't want to skip that step. I know it can feel like you just, oh, I'm sure it's right, or I don't have time, and you just keep going. Trust me, future you will thank past you for making sure that those motifs are in the right spot. Okay, so day 2, that's it. I wonder what it's gonna be. So fun. I had started my my advent that I got from my friend Patty Brick, 4 Boys and a Newfoundland Girl. She did an advent with her Bryn and Needle Buddy, Cheryl Dyer, Patty dyes the linen, the fabrics, and Cheryl dyes the floss. Together they are Bryn and Needle, and this was the Advent box that they put together. The day one color was the beautiful DMC 3809 on this fabric, and as you can see, day one was supposed to be the entire border. Just didn't get it done. So I am going to carry on with that, or I might skip ahead to day two and just, you know, fill in that, finish the border later. So actually, wait, is that my top? No, that's the top there. So I started in the middle at the top and then went around. So that's day one stitching. So let's open up the package. That was the crinkling before. Let's open up the package for day two and see what we have in store for us today. Feels like there's an extra goodie in there today. Ooh, there's a lot of stitching for day two as well. But I know I'm going to be able to get some of the color in, and if I carry on down to the bottom, if I get the stitching of the bottom of the border in, though I really want to make sure that my border is going to match up. So I don't want that to be wrong. But anyways, I'm definitely going to get some stitches of the second color, and let's see what it is. Crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. Apologies for the noise. Ooh. DMC 666. We've got that bright red. And there's an extra goodie in here. Let's see what we got in here today. Oh, it's a needle minder. 2024 4 boys and an NL girl designs. Look at that needle minder. That's fun. Oh, it's going to want to focus on my, there it is. That's pretty. Thank you, Patty. That's fun. Okay, also just a reminder, don't forget, keep writing your floss numbers in your booklet. Make sure you're writing down your floss numbers, because trust me, in a couple of days you will forget. Also, use your flexible keychain to put your flosses on in order, and then you've got a backup. You've got a backup there to remember which one's which. And there's a really super sweet, I'm sure you've seen it, on the back of this, Jacob provided us with a freebie design, which is really, really sweet. Okay, so I thought I would also share with you, because I haven't yet, a couple of stitching projects that I'm hoping to work on this month that are festive related, and two of them are oldies but goodies, and one of them is brand new. So the first one is one that I only just have a little baby start on, and I started it last year. This is a piece by Cosford Rise, Kelly of Cosford Rise, and it's called Happy Christmas. And I'm sorry, that beeping, it's just my dryer. We've been doing laundry all day. I only just have the barest of starts. It is, I really, really would like to get some stitches in and start to see this come to life, because as it stands, you really can't even tell that it's anything at all. It is the sweetest design. I am stitching this on a blue-gray fabric instead of a more gray fabric. This is Roxy Flossco Billie Jean. It's 40 count, and I'm stitching it with a Roxy Flossco floss conversion done by Hannah. So that's stitching project number one. Stitching project number two, holiday themed, is the Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery Santa's Patchwork Cloak. This was a design that Lori Pengelly of Pansy Patch designed last Christmas time with Roxy Flossco products. So linen and flosses, and I started it last year. I have picked away at it on and off throughout the year because I find this design, once you pick it up to work on it, it's a little bit difficult to put it down because it's just, I find it really charming. So here's where I'm at. I worked on this last weekend and I finished all the way up the right hand border. So that is the height of the piece, because this is the bottom. My favorite place to start is always the bottom left. So countdown, starting at the top. Top down. It's out of my comfort zone, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm doing it. So the dryer's driving me mad. Sorry about that, but we're gonna go with it. All right. So I'm all the way up the right hand side. Love this design. Santa needs the rest of his cloak. Needs the rest of his cloak and his body. This is a 40 count panettone linen and the called for flosses. So, oh, it's so pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do is finish the top border. Maybe even later today. It's Sunday afternoon. There's probably some football on later today, which my guys here are going to want to watch, which is perfect stitching TV for me. Now, I have a new start. I started this last week. This was something that I took with me to Winnipeg, specifically because I thought, you know, I've wanted to start this for quite a while. We had a customer who actually, this was her idea, and I can't remember who it was, but they emailed Hannah and they wanted this Ada specifically for a project by Satsuma Street, which is called Nutty or Nice. And it is a stocking design that's a Nutcracker, and it is so good. I'll put in a picture here of the finished chart. And so it calls for a 14 count red Ada. We have Carrie Roxy Flasco has dyed the most amazing. It's my favorite red fabric. And when this customer pointed out this chart that she wanted to stitch this on the candy apple, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it, because every once in a while I really love a good Ada project, because sometimes I find myself in situations where the lighting isn't great, or I just want something that's fast and provides quick, fast coverage with bold colors, and sometimes Ada just fits the bill. So, are you ready? So I started this last week because it was hotel lighting, which is terrible, and I didn't want to lug my light with me. So it was the perfect project. Are you ready? Look at that. So the Nutcracker has his shoulder, his arm is done. Now this linen, this Ada is blowing out a little bit. It's not quite that cherry tomatoey red. It looks a little more orange red in the screen than it is in real life. But let's see if I bring it over here. You're gonna get that, maybe? Let's see, that's maybe a bit more true. It's a chameleon fabric. It's almost impossible to photograph. But doesn't it look good? Look at that. I'm so thrilled with this. So this is 14 count candy apple Ada with a floss conversion. Look at these colors. What? These colors are amazing. This was a conversion done by Hannah, Floss Boss Hannah. And the only thing I'm missing is some Krynic. I need some gold Krynic. I know that I have some at work somewhere in a bin in my stash. So I just have to dig it out and find it. So in the epaulettes, in the shoulder, there's some in the braid, I think in the belt. I can't remember exactly where, but needs a little bit of sparkle. So because it's going to be a stocking, and the 14 count because it's a stocking design. You want that size, right? You want it to be nice and big and bold, and you want to be able to see the design from across the room. So yeah, isn't it great? I'm thrilled with it. I love it. So yeah. So surprise, I started something new and I didn't tell any of you. So fun. As soon as when I was leaving work last week, before I left on vacation, at the last minute, I said to Hannah, hey, could you do a really quick conversion of this for me? Because I really want to start it. And she did. So, because I just have to change my battery. It's almost dead. Just open my blind a little bit just to let in a little bit more light. There's a very noisy bird outside now. So we've given up the dryer. The dryer's finally done, and now you get a noisy bird background. Can you hear it? It sounds like a duck, but it's not a duck. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you. This is I'm gonna wrap things up now because we have some things to do as a family today. But I wanted to give you a little treat. For those of you who are on Instagram, first of all, I have an Instagram account. Mine is @evertotes, and there is an account that I follow on Instagram, and it's some Ben Fen. So @some Ben Fen, and I'm gonna put up a picture. I'll put it up right here of his Instagram page. If you are a fan of Pride and Prejudice, specifically the also the book, but also the BBC miniseries, the one that has Colin Firth and Jennifer Ellie, amazing actress. Colin Firth, of course, also wonderful. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched that miniseries. It's so good. I think it was put out in 1996. Wonderful miniseries. Those of you who know, you know, right? It's amazing. This fella on Instagram has done, he's acting it out, but he's a comedic fellow and he plays all the roles. And it's just amazing. You have to watch it. So each one is only like a minute or two long, and so you have to scroll through his feed to get to the beginning. He's like, I think he just put out part 31 or part 32 or even 33, I can't remember. So they're each just little snippets, but his mannerisms are so funny. His lip syncing to the lines, his eye expressions, he nails it, and it is so, so funny. So if you're a fan of BBC's Pride and Prejudice, you will find it absolutely hilarious and such a pleasure to watch. Trust me, you'll lose yourself for a good hour checking these out. So a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy. So on that note, the house smells amazing. John's got the stew cooking downstairs. I will have put in a clip at the beginning. It's Irish stew, but as you can see, we didn't have any Guinness, so good old Canadian moose head. It's officially now Irish Canadian stew. It smells amazing. I will put John's recipe in the description box below. I'm pretty sure I share it every year because this is the time of year where he makes it. And he's a very good cook, so I'm excited. I'm excited about dinner. I've been smelling it for the last 3 hours, and you know, just makes you want to eat right now. So happy Monday for those of you who are watching this on the correct day, on Monday, or for those of you who it is already Tuesday. Happy stitching. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.